told you once, I won't tell you again. The light booth is up on the second level, understand? Second level! You do understand numbers, don't you? God, they don't make stagehands like the old days. Then you don't matter to me. Unless... Hold on a moment. If you're not a stagehand, you might be of some use to me. How would you like to make some money? That was before I saw your true potential, and the role you have to play in my... well, play. You see, I am Scott Nightingale, the director of Camden Theatre, and you have found me in the middle of preparations for my newest play, William Shakespeare's Macbeth. However, this production has been problematic. Some amongst the crew believe this play to be cursed. It's all nonsense, of course, but it's a commonly held superstition. Even the fanatics at the Globe Theatre don't dare perform Macbeth. There's an ancient theatrical superstition which claims that speaking the name Macbeth inside a theater leads to disaster. Now, because that's also the name of the damn protagonist, most actors refer to it as the Scottish play, outside of rehearsals and performances. This is, of course, incredibly stupid. But a recent string of bad luck has led my cast and crew to believe the curse is in full effect. I need you to help me with a small problem. I'm missing part of the play. A minor part, not much to worry about, just the final act. When the troupe at Shakespeare's Globe isn't murdering the bard's work on stage, they scour the waste for the surviving copies of his plays. They have Macbeth, including the fifth act. They're too afraid to perform it, too afraid to give it away. They don't need it. I'm sure security is lax. Perhaps you could walk in and relieve them of their copy. There are worse problems to have than missing a few pages. What if my lead actor was missing or dead? Have some perspective, for Christ's sake. I suggest you read the playbill, as the first 2 pages have my complete biography. But I suppose I can give you the short version. My mother and father were firm supporters of the gentry. In return, they were rewarded with the theater. And then my mother, well, passed. At first, father wanted to sell it, but seeing as I was the only Nightingale not interested in politics, he thought it best to pass the theater on to me. I want you to steal for art, culture, and the betterment of mankind. If that is not a worthy cause, I do not know what is. Besides, I've already asked numerous times. Be quick about it. Time is money.
I don't like it here. Too... dirtless. Yeah. right up will. Look at them seas. Fallen glide never wrong. To sail the port.
I'll make you kiss the coral, you land-loving civilian.
Hold up. Get ready to fight. Let's keep going. I didn't hear the bell. Come on out. Take your shot. That felt great.
Riggers.
What was that? There you are. Last a full round.
Better not lose any shore leave running around chasing this outbound fun.
A little radiation never hurt no one.
Looking to do some business? Or just need help finding your way to Eastminster? Huh. Well, you can definitely pitch a sale. No one can deny that. Alright, I'm convinced. I'll give you a discount, but I'll be counting on you to spread the word as promised. Need something special? Just ask. I might have it.
commoner. I'm not buying anything.
Maybe I should write my own play. Can't be that hard.
This is why I came out of the basement. Well, this and fighting.
Greetings, my fair friend, and welcome to the Globe. I am Wilhelm Kelp, the troop director. Positively glad to meet you. Because you seem like the sort of person who yearns for adventure. The kind that Shakespeare himself would write about. Then again, I could be mistaken. Don't let my flights of fancy scare you away. More than an adventure. This is a chance to add our names to the history books. We here at the Globe are proud to have what might be the last Shakespeare collection on the planet. But while it's extensive, it's not exactly complete. We have multiple Hamlets and the like, but we also currently lack 8 of Shakespeare's lesser-known plays. My secretary, Janine, can tell you where to find the plays, and we're paying you for it, of course. My secretary, Janine. You may find her at her office. She holds the money and the answers. These aren't just pieces of paper. They're a living section of history. Think of it as bringing London one step closer to its former status as the culture capital of Europe. Oh, please. As if those cheese-eating ghouls could ever be anything more than acceptable. We British were once masters of art. It's high time the world remembered that. Think on my words, Wayfarer. I would, if I had the mental and physical fortitude for such a task. I need someone like you. Good-looking, strong, resolute, determined. A true Shakespearean hero. Besides, I'm needed here, looking over the globe. Well, no. I've asked many people to find the plays before. They all end up abandoning me. Too much trouble for too little pay, I suppose. My dream of having a complete Shakespeare is an old one. You're not the first one I ask, but hopefully you'll be the last. I shan't die until I hold all of those plays in my hand. It's what I was put on this earth for. Do you not wish to at least hear my motivation? Well, if you put it like that, it does sound cliched. Still, having the complete Shakespeare is the one thing in my life I feel 100% certain about. Some would call it my purpose. I draw upon the bard's words and call it my life's will. And when there's a will, there is most certainly a way, no? In exchange for your assistance, the Globe is prepared to offer you 500 tickets. You may discuss this reward with my secretary, Janine Heminger, but it seems like a fair price. There is a history in all men's lives, and we have just begun to forge yours. What a piece of work is a man. Ah, our valiant hero has returned. Pray tell, have you good news? As I have told you before, I am Wilhelm Kelp. I oversee all artistic decisions here at the troupe. And thank God for that. I simply do not have the head for numbers. I leave that to my secretary, Janine. Ask away. Shakespeare loved audience participation. We are a troupe of actors dedicated to keeping the bard's art alive. Even though we don't have all of his plays, but that is, as they say, a different tale. Indeed we do. It is one of our most prized possessions. Why do you ask? Alas, my friend, I am sorry, but I cannot give you this play. To do so would be to burden you with a frightful curse. If it's all the same to you, I would rather keep living in a world with you in it. Thank you for understanding.
If I see one more up-and-comer peasant, I'll go mad.
Be not afeard, the isle is full of things, sounds, and sweet airs that give stuff and hurt. I give up.
It must be horrible to live in places without luxury.
Let's get out of here. Why so clean? They think they're better than us. Maybe we should have a sleep.
You mean after or before his head got smashed in by the stage light? Let's take a breather here, all right? Firstly, thank you for the play. Your work is much appreciated. Unfortunately, your work is not done yet. Poor Benedict has just been crushed by a stage light. Benedict, you see, was supposed to play Macbeth. I promised you a cut of the play's revenue, didn't I? No actor, no play. Lucky for you, I have just the replacement in mind. Fearless Freddie Fife, the finest Scottish actor this side of the Thames. He portrayed a role in one of my workshop readings, but dropped out after... well, I never bothered to ask why, so that's up to you now. Find Freddie and get him here pronto. He spends most of his days at the Liberty Spikes pub in Outer Camden. What more is there to say? I'm a theater director. This place used to belong to my father, that is all. I suppose I could tell you about my earlier dalliances, but I don't think we have the time for that, as much as I know you'd love it. Go forth and find our Macbeth.
You just... Time to die!
Oh, sorry there.
Hey mate, watch where you're going. Come on.
How's it going, lass? Come to see the great, fearless Freddy? Ah, so this is about my acting skills. Good to see the muses are calling upon me once more. Gosh, that's nothing more than a load of crap. That being said, I won't do it. Not for lack of wanting. The last time I was in the theatre, I heard strange noises. And ever since then, I haven't been able to act. Too scared. Gets on my nerves. But I don't want to leave you with your hands flapping about like a Scotsman's kilt. Bring me a stash of Carmex and I'll be your Macbeth. If we're talking industrial quantities, there's bound to be a stash over at Cyberfox. The storeroom, no doubt. I hear it's infested. They were too lazy to exterminate the buggers, so they just locked it shut and flushed the key. I could certainly try. Don't think the results will be what Scott wants, but if the play needs me, what do you think? Take a chance or go the safe way? You're right. No reason to rush perfection, eh? That's no curse. That's nothing more than a silly superstition made by and for bored theatre students with free time on their hands. Don't worry your pretty little head over it. Far north, in the Highlands. My tribe was banished when I was a wee lad. I could certainly try. I think the results will be what Scott wants, but if the play needs me... what do you think? Take a chance or go the safe way? Screw your courage to the sticking place, Freddy. Aye, we got this. I'll see you at the theatre, lassie.
Not now, it's too early, and I'm too hungover to talk about theory with you.
Nowhere is safe out here. But this
Well, good
might
news.
be pretty
Freddy
fun.
is here, and his Scottish accent is as good as the day I met him. He seems quite skittish about being here. I can teach him some techniques, but this is the kind of issue that could use some chemical help. But beggars can't be choosers. Yes, everything's perfect. It seems Benedict's death has spooked Claudia Rampling, our Lady Macbeth, and now she's threatening to quit. I'd look for another actress if I had the time or the resources, but all I have is you. Can you talk her out of it? I've seen far worse things happen in my lifetime. This is the theater, not a children's playground. What is it with you and insisting on learning more about my past? Our relationship is purely financial. I'm going to start stapling my biography to my forehead just so it'll get you to quiet down. I'll be eagerly awaiting your return.
Don't start. I know who you are, and I know exactly why you're here. You're that poor woman Scott has deluded into working for him. Well, you can turn right back around and tell him I quit. No ifs, ands, or buts. They would quit as well if they knew what I know. Pay attention. Can you hear it? Voices coming from the basement. Strange sounds. Cursed sounds. I was not a superstitious woman, but I think Scott has unleashed something terrifying upon this theater. Fine, but don't blame me if you lose your life. Ask Scott for the basement key. Figure out what's down there, and I'll reconsider my resignation. But only if I like what you find. Now go. I need to be by myself. Acting is so taxing.
Did you find out what's wrong with her? Let me guess, she has the vapors. The basement? Really? That thing's been giving me trouble for years. Here. Place needs a clean up, so move some boxes around while you're down there.
another fight.
Ooh, I'm a spooky ghost.
Welcome. Step closer to the flame. Pray tell, stranger, what is your name?
Trust us, friend. We are but a fraud. This witchy behavior is all a facade. Long ago, we worked here in a ticket booth. Our time was tender, yet also uncouth. But the day the bombs fell, our ticket booth became a cell. No matter how much we prayed, our skin, our bones, our lives decayed. So we sought refuge, and what did we find? But this lovely theater, which had been left behind. Soon young Nightingale came to nest, a well-dressed pest who passed no test. We, who live beneath these stairs, are this theater's rightful heirs. We did not lay a finger upon the actor's head. That was a true accident, simply said. We are not violent creatures, friend. Those sounds were a means to our end. We sought only to scare, never to harm. The sounds were all part of the charm. We recorded them as a bit of fun, spread them around one by one. The ghouls and sounds, they were our play, to try and scare the humans away. But you see, my friend, this is our home. There are no other pastures for us to roam. Scott Nightingale is no rightful king. Can you see what chaos he'll bring? Tell us, friend, where to go. Return when our future is clear. For now, we'll stay right here. Welcome, stranger. Speak to my sister, McKenna.
I still hear those sounds. What did you find down there? Hire them? Oh, come on now, that's far too silly. Hold on. I just had an idea. A brilliant idea. A wonderful, brilliant idea. I want you to hire those 3 ghouls. They can be our witches. Sure, it'll be a landmark of representation and diversity in the theater, blah, blah, blah. But more than that, it's the perfect gimmick. Go down there and get my witches. I can already see the playbills.
Tell us now where to go. Put an end to this strife. Please present our new life. We find it hard to see how the world above would accept us three. Perhaps we misjudged the young Nightingale. Very well. We shall join his tale. Let us take our skills to the world above and show them what real actors are made of. Here, take this terminal key. It'll cause those sounds to cease. For our story of woe has come to an end. All thanks to our glorious friend.
Don't make me carry that. Stand back. Let me take her all.
I don't know what you did, but I don't hear the sounds anymore. Good job. Up. I don't want to know. It's better that way. And it's what Lady Macbeth would do. Tell Scott his lead actress is back. And it's all thanks to her valiant Macbeth.
Thank you for the employment. It feels good to be outside.
There you are. My savior, my knight in shining armor. You did it! Claudio's back in. We're finally ready to go. Mother, it's happening. What? Nothing. Never mind that. Firstly, I would like to bestow upon you the title of producer. It comes with your very own VIP room, usually reserved for actors. And of course, your cut of the weekly profits. Let me see, what a fantastic idea to bring on those terrifying ghouls as our witches. That'll certainly bring in the tickets. Hopefully Freddy won't freak out at the sight of his co-stars. All in all, I predict we'll get good crowds, which means your cut will be 75 tickets a week. I'll have your cut with me every week. Do make sure to pick it up. Any leftover tickets will go back into our budget. And thanks to you, we open tomorrow night. I'd give you tickets, but, well, we've run out of complimentary seats. After all, it is the hottest ticket in town. Thank you for everything, friend. Or should I say, fellow producer?
I had an absolute skinful last night. That Bog Cistern gin. It's tastier than you imagine, but that taste is a trap. My tonsils have second-degree chemical burns.
Why so clean? They think they're